Steam, Xbox One, and PS4. Is everyone in here? Bet. Okay. Why are there two save files? Oh god. It has been a minute. This is the defendant lobby, alright, but there's no defendant. I've been trying to reach Lana all morning. Where could she be? And where's Emma, for that matter? It almost seems as if...
I could die, asshole.
Who is this? Oh. Edgeworth.
Knowing you, you've already figured it out. Who the owner of the 7777777 ID number is. That is.
Well, I have a pretty strong hunch. It's Mia Fey. Looks like I'm not the only one who's figured it out.
You know, the only reason this trial didn't reach a verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt regarding this ID record. If that number does belong to whom you suspect, then no doubt will remain. After all, he hasn't been officially charged of anything.
True. Not yet.
In any event, once all doubt has been removed from that list, I can call for a ruling. 5 minutes, right? And Chief Prosecutor Skye will be found guilty.
But she didn't do it!
I figured you'd say as much. That's why I came here, to hear what you have to say.
This is the first time he's ever done something like this. Lana's hiding something, and the only way we'll ever know the truth is to draw it out of her.
The truth.
Everything goes back to the absolutely totally not copyrighted DL6 incident.
Take a shot. Don't be stupid. Today's the last day of the trial.
La 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 la.
We don't have time to reminisce about the past.
That depends on you. She's found guilty, you'll lose your only chance to find out what really happened.
I'll think about it.
Risk. Right.
See you in court, right? Wink, wink.
We're doing this live reading of PW right now.
Oh yeah, I saw.
This is it. We're gonna find out what Chief God has on Earths now.
I forget, am I still doing the judge?
Correct, unless you don't want to. Unless you hate him.
No, I just forgot.
I mean, I hate him, but...
The judge has changed hands many times.
Yeah.
Nick, you want to be judge?
Am I judge?
Would you like to be judge? I
You could be.
I feel like we usually have people who are sitting in for the first time be the judge.
Oh my god.
It's like a rite of passage. I think everyone gets to be judge at least
Yeah,
once.
you have to be single brain cell judge for. for
God.
And everyone has a different interpretation of single brain cell judge, so...
Oh my god. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skye.
Alright.
Oh shit, what have I done?
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
You've now committed to
The
this.
prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Normally, this is when the prosecution opens forth its opening statement.
A single
Wait.
question.
But before that, the police chief has a proposal to make.
Is the proposal the credits roll and he admits he's guilty? That would be wonderful. God.
Get us out of here.
Well,
What? Where'd you come from? Huh?
Oh, I forgot I was doing my Strahd voice for this motherfucker. Okay, fine. Morning, folks. How's everyone doing? Hey, G, been back to the pool yet?
hold on, Lex just called me from the bedroom saying I'm too loud.
Yeah, that's okay.
Just sleeping. Hold on. Oh, give me a second.
Oh my god.
Be loud or assert dominance.
Oh my god.
No, I've been drowning enough as it is my work.
That's a good one. Don't think I can top that.
If you don't mind me asking, Chief, exactly what is this proposal of yours?
Blink, blink.
I hate that he wastes our own time. Lana, that is to say, the defendant, has asked me if she could speak directly to the court. You want to do what? Having heard what she intends to say, I feel she should be granted her request. In the end, it should save everyone a lot of time and trouble.
Liar.
Fire!
There.
What is this all about, defendant?
Alright, hey guys, I did it. Alright, we're done.
From somewhere underneath the podium, you hear the sharpening of a katana.
Well, then, what's your request?
And now it's this feeble old man.
Your Honor, I'd like you to put an immediate end to this trial.
Oh God, thank you, Lana.
Lana Sky is the hero.
The hero.
Lana Sky, everyone.
Huh? But I don't want Ace Attorney 1 to end.
I confess to all charges against you. Wait a minute.
Jesus.
On February 21st of this year, I murdered Bruce Goodman. In the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office.
No! Lana!
The sharpening of the sword gets louder.
You can't! Your Honor, I have been working this case for what feels like 9 years. She can't just be guilty.
In that case, Mr. Ray, I no longer require your services. You're fired.
I'm fired? Lana!
Your Honor, I hereby forfeit my right to an attorney.
Brother.
Prosecution may lack direct evidence.
Direct evidence?
Direct evidence. But it has sufficiently proven its case through testimony and circumstantial evidence.
Oh.
That's not how you sufficiently proved something. Huh?
I would like you to render your verdict now, if you please.
Well, the defendant certainly has the right to self-representation. Her request is legally valid, though this is an unprecedented situation.
Damn.
Indeed, it appears there's no further need to continue this trial. Even if Mr. Wright may feel otherwise.
This can't be happening.
It appears the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant... Whoa, what the fuck?
One moment, Your Honor.
Dun, dun, dun.
Mr. Edgeworth?
The prosecution,
The prosecution has not yet proven the defendant guilty beyond reasonable doubt.
Which you do need to do. In a
Any
criminal
ruling at this stage would certainly be premature.
Come now, Worthy. I understand this is a difficult time for you, but why don't you just be a good little boy and keep your mouth shut, hmm? Finger wag.
I don't think I care for your tone, Chief Gaunt.
What?
Creating another fabrication to cover up your past mistakes. Sorry, but I'm no longer the naive little boy you would have me be. Oh my god, so cheesy. With this sudden confession from the defendant, it's obvious to me some kind of deal was struck behind the scenes.
Yes, no one needs to know that her younger sister is the Batosai.
Nah, no one at all. If anyone finds out her younger sister's the Batosai, it'll be the end of me. Some kind of deal, hmm? Not everyone operates as you do, Worthy.
I thought so. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to change its first witness.
Oh? To whom?
As its first witness, the prosecution would like to call Miss Emma Sky. I request the court hears her testimony.
Mr. Edgeworth, I am exercising my right to self-representation. I don't think we need to continue.
Don't care what you think, Miss Sky.
Alright, that's fair.
Oh my god.
The exposure of truth sometimes results in tragedy. However, no matter how tragic the truth may be, it would be an even greater tragedy to avert one's eyes from it.
Very well. The judge shall grant the prosecution's request. That's okay with you, right, Chief Gant?
Wait, it's not off the cheap can.
Yeah, who the fuck is this guy?
Oh shit, he opened his eyes.
Worthy, you'll live to regret this. Mark my words.
Dude's got them fucking brainwash eyes.
Yo, the palace is on high alert.
Palace is on mega high.
Security's gone crazy, dude.
Those brats. Phoenix
He's literally
Wright.
got green Rinnegan.
Yeah, he does.
Miss Emma Sky, please take the stand. Do.
Looks like Edgeworth has decided to take the horse by the reins and the Batosai by the sword.
I've been waiting for this.
Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation.
All out attack. Oh, sorry.
The Batosai.
My name is Emma Sky. How do you guys not know that already? My occupation? I'm Lana's little sister, and I want to be a scientific investigator.
Oh my god.
2 years ago.
I've heard she's also the manslayer.
Shut up!
No! She's on to me.
You encountered the serial killer Joe Dark of the Joe Dark killings. Is this correct?
Oh, Shishio? Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, a little chump. Trying my hardest to forget about that, though.
I'm sorry. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to recall those events one more time.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember this trial concerns the murder of Detective Goodman.
This is literally just gonna flash back to like the ending of like the last season of Rurouni Kenshin Showdown 2000.
Is an incident that was resolved 2 years ago really all that relevant?
Yes, it most certainly is.
Well, okay then.
He sure gave in fast.
Oh my god.
No.
Brain cell monkey.
Please testify about what happened to you 2 years ago.
The trip to yesteryear has finally begun.
Finally.
Okay, that's a little weird. It's bound to lead to the truth behind this trial. And hopefully the credits. God, please bring me to the credits.
Jesus.
2 years ago. I was at my sister's office that day. A man came running in, he took me hostage. Neil Martin rescued me. I'll never forget what I saw in that instant.
Oh my god.
The
What
man
game
ran
is
down
it?
the side end and stabbed Mr. Marshall in the chest. His form was bad.
It's a good thing you weren't harmed.
His movement was 10 years too early. I passed out. I don't remember much.
That's understandable. However, please tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, what does this testimony have to do with Detective Goodman's murder?
That will soon become apparent, Your Honor.
You've gotta admire him for his courage, considering he has no evidence.
That's rich coming from you, Phoenix.
Oh, man, yeah, you're
Well, I mean,
Really?
he literally just tossed the ball to Phoenix, like, hey, you're an expert.
right. I have nothing. Go find it, bro. Okay, so we've agreed that we're just like gonna get this done. This part,
Yeah.
This part of the case. We're just
This is
gonna-
pure
I'll read it, but
gameplay.
I'll go lightning speed, you know?
Yeah. Okay, I was right. There's nothing obvious yet, so should I just start pressing on everything?
Yeah.
Definitely press on the thing which is like, I forgot.
Alright, let's just skip to that first.
Like, I feel like that one's just like, come on.
Can you hear something about that?
Mr. Marshall jumped on Shishio. Just then, the lights went out.
The lights?
It was just about this time of year. There was a terrible storm going on, and lightning struck nearby.
So, the electricity went out?
Wait a minute. If it was pitch dark in that room, you shouldn't have been able to see anything, right?
He actually said something kind of smart just
Yeah,
now.
holy shit. Judge actually...
This is so strange.
He's an idiot
Judge-
savant.
Judge doubled the new brain cells.
Right, but just then lightning flashed again outside, as it always does when I drop my
Idiot.
sword. That sudden flash was an unforgettable image and scene in my mind.
I see.
I told the detective about what I saw then.
The detective!
Yes, the detective. Detective Goodman. He was in charge of the case.
Detective Bruce Goodman, the victim. Hear more.
Extra.
So, you spoke to Detective Goodman about this 2 years ago?
Yes, 2 years ago. That's what's so scary about this trial.
And you told Detective Goodman about what you saw.
Yes, but at the time, the words just wouldn't come out. Now they're really flowing. That's why I drew a picture.
Picture.
A picture? A picture's worth 1,000 words. Yes, I think she mentioned that before.
Well, Mr. Wright, have you heard enough?
No, why is this an option?
Why is this an option?
No,
Yeah,
yeah, I think that's
yeah,
fine.
I'm
A
done here.
picture, that's crazy.
No, I'm good. Arrest her.
This picture that went
Yeah.
through. I believe it has a very important meaning.
I feel like the faster David.
But the
David
list of
bet
evidence
go,
I was
need to
given
go
2 years
slower.
ago didn't contain a picture.
Witness, would you mind if we added this statement to your testimony?
Speed it up, Judge. Yes, Your Honor.
Chop chop.
But has the picture truly been lost? Huh?
Evidence list.
I mean, that's a handprint.
Evidence list.
Let's look at it. Oh, oh!
Wait, what?
Wait a minute.
What the fuck? You're kidding.
Drawn in magic marker.
What is this?
Is that a dildo?
It's a butter knife.
No, it's a popsicle, dude.
Yeah, that's a fucking popsicle.
That
Oh,
guy
yeah.
clearly fainted from heat exhaustion, and he's trying to help him out with a nice cold popsicle.
I'm gonna give you the last tasty treat you'll ever have, detective.
it's a great freezy pop, bro.
You've never heard of the Hiiten Mitsurugi popsicle?
Oh my god.
Dennis, do you just have like 900 IQ? I don't understand.
I mean, what else could it
He's
be?
he's literally trained to be a lawyer, Dave.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's true.
That's literally what he does during the week.
Okay.
If I never have to draw a picture for the police, I'm drawing it on the back of an important piece of paper.
All right, the Detective Phoenix is going away. Mr. Edgeworth. This little girl put all of her heart into drawing that picture.
Little girl.
And yet you would insist on denying its existence?
Hey, I'm not the bad guy.
Yeah, for once.
All I'm saying is that as the prosecutor for this case, I wasn't handed such a picture.
That may well be. But that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Behold!
This is the evidence list for the SL9 incident.
Please turn it over, Your Honor.
Turn it over. Turn it. Ah! What's this?
I think these people forgot how two-dimensional objects work and that there's two sides. They forgot they could flip them.
Also, how did nobody
Yo,
notice
yes,
this
what is
until
that?
now?
Nobody
Well,
nobody
I
turned it over.
think this was the version that Gaunt was keeping hidden in his office.
Oh, okay. I thought we had the other half.
Hey, that's it. That's the picture I drew.
Indeed. Two men appear to be wrestling here. One with the popsicle stick.
Don't worry, honey.
What is the meaning of this?
Don't worry, honey. They're just wrestling.
Yeah, no.
What are you doing with that list?
Me?
Only the prosecutor in charge should have access to that list. I worked hard to steal that evidence.
Huh? These lists, they're different from each other.
What?
Holy shit, another brain cell. It would appear, Mr. Edgeworth, that the evidence list you were handed 2 years ago was incomplete.
Fuck me.
These two lists fit together to form one.
Like
Oh
Legos.
I don't-
High evidence.
Why is the judge so smart all of a sudden? This is so strange.
You can see the marks here
What?
where they were torn apart from each other. What? How does nobody else notice this?
So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, it's quite obvious what happened. 2 years ago, only half of the evidence in that case ever reached you.
What? What?
Wow!
Order! But Miss Sky, why did you draw your picture on the back of such an important list?
So people would see it! And none of you flipped it over! You fucking scum-licking idiot! Because that's what Detective Goodman had in the questioning room, Your Honor.
Wait a minute. Detective Goodman is dead.
Imagine that's what.
He goes all the way, wait, but Detective Goodman died twice.
Oh my
In
god.
2 places at once.
Sekiro, Detective Goodman dies twice.
If this list was torn in half, then that means...
Don't say it.
Your Honor!
Oh no.
Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Your eyes are bulging from your head.
That's the coke from this morning. Unrelated. If the evidence list was torn in half, then there might be more of the drawing on the back of Mr. Edgeworth's list.
Oh, what?
Wait, no one ever turned either of these pieces of paper over? What about, like, double-sided
totally not.
printers? There could have been actual more evidence on the evidence.
Yeah.
No, don't.
Yes, that's quite. Oh, fuck.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
It's not. It's possible. Let's see.
Is something wrong?
Do you even have to ask? Oh, he's literally... He's like vibrating.
Sorry, Your Honor. There is indeed something drawn on the back of my list.
So then why the fuck is it
I think
blanket?
Edgeworth just came to the
It's
exact
that-
same conclusion I
that
did, except
thing.
about himself.
Oh!
It's the blue badger. What the fuck?
What the shit? Why?
I knew it! He was the murderer all along.
Oh, no. It's
PayPal.
I'd like to imagine the music just starts playing in the courtroom.
It's not the blue badger. It's got to be the vase. Because if you like, you know,
Do,
you
do,
like flip it,
do,
yeah, maybe.
do, do,
Huh?
do, do, do,
Hey,
do,
Mike.
do, do,
Yeah, I gotta guess away from the song.
do.
That thing! That thing that was dancing in the evidence room!
Clearly, this act of vandalism is the work of a certain chief of detectives.
I guess he was out of scrap paper.
I've got nothing to say about that one. Yeah, I ain't draw that shit.
Very well. Witness, will you please testify about this picture you drew 2 years ago?
Huh? Oh. Wow, I'm still here, huh? Yes, sir, Your Honor.
What's wrong with Emma? You seem to be thinking about the Hita Mitsurugi sword style when she was looking at the picture.
Jesus Christ.
I just turned my blade the right way around again.
I just flipped that silly sword.
This is the picture I drew 2 years ago. The flash of lightning was so bright, all I could see were the shadows. After that, I must have fainted. This picture shows exactly what I saw in that instant.
The final
To
song.
think a flash of lightning could burn such an image in your mind.
Thanks to that, though, she was able to show us exactly what you saw.
Very well. I don't see any contradictions here.
What did we learn?
This clearly shows Joe Dark about to murder prosecutor Neil Marshall.
And we knew that happened.
The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Of what?
Fucking wild.
I'm actually at a loss here. I'm not really sure what we're
What
crossing.
are we talking about?
She hasn't said anything yet.
Can you look at the picture again, Dave?
Look at the picture again.
Yeah, I'm actually a little lost here.
Okay, one second.
Why is Emma on the stand?
Wait. No, this is definitely part of it.
Maybe you try turning it sideways.
No, No, I think it looks like that because I think Emma originally drew the bits on the side, like the roof, but fucking Hey Pal absolutely drew the fucking
Yeah.
headband.
I was trying to make it look like the vase. Because I think that's possible?
I think we've yet to actually use the vase, so that has to still matter.
It is used today. It is used today. And I think it kind of looks like that, but I also don't remember because I played this game like 3 years ago.
Maybe. Well, maybe look at it into the hole. Because remember, there's a thing about it having a hole in the bottom of the vase or something.
I mean, like this? Wait
Yeah, that kind of looks like the head, right?
Wait. Yeah, this is
Maybe the other way. Try it from the
Turn.
top down.
Can you rotate it 90
Yeah, if
degrees?
you rotate it like
it. So this thing handles like shit.
Yeah, so it might take a minute, but try from the top down. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the blue badger.
Right?
yep.
Yeah, I think my
Wait,
first
what?
hunch was right.
Blue Badger?
If anything, I think Gumshoe got the idea from looking at this. You know? I think that might be what happened. Okay, so that's where we're linking it. What are we debating here? Okay, we gotta press. I'm asking so many questions, but are you sure you drew exactly what you saw?
Of course, this is the exact scene!
It wasn't influenced in any way for your talks with the detectives.
Jesus Christ.
Are you insinuating that we somehow manipulated her memory, Mr. Wright?
It wouldn't be the first time. No, of course not. I better watch out, or he might find some way to cut my salary.
How?
You have a salary?
He
I
got
should have
paid?
before I heard anything from the detectives. So I don't think anyone's story would have influenced me.
Wait.
Except the lineage of my senseis.
Wait.
What?
Look at the picture again when you get a chance.
I don't know. What about it?
Why is the knife a rectangle?
Wait.
It checks out. It's just a really shitty drawing.
Unless...
But wait, if you look at the switchblade knife, wouldn't that mean he was already stabbed? If Emma drew a rectangle?
Yeah, because Emma
like
stabbed
the
him
tip
first.
Fell off already?
Maybe it was him pulling the knife out? What?
I think that is relevant later. Because I think...
Later?
No, just like after this. Like sometime after this. Because I think that it's a rectangle because it was already broken at that point.
Oh, I might be misremembering, but look at the autopsy report again.
In this case?
Yeah, didn't it say he was only stabbed once?
Single stab
stab
wound,
wound.
piercing heart, lung. Died from blood loss in our tendons. Weapon found in wound was missing tip. Weapon found in the wound was missing the tip. But they used the tip to pin Joe Dark, didn't they? It's the knife itself. Well, either way.
Maybe Dennis is saying that the tip was already missing because Emma drew it as a rectangle, so that matters, I guess.
Yeah. I think that might be what the case is.
Is this something that's bothering you about this picture?
Huh? That's strange. She claims this is exactly the scene that was imprinted in her mind. And yet, there's clearly a contradiction here.
Yeah, because it looks like he's about to stab him again. But that can't be right, because he only stabbed him once, right?
Yeah.
Well, look, he's going for the first stab.
Oh. But that can't be the first stab, because in this picture it shows the knife is, like, broken, right?
Well, maybe it was always broken. I don't know.
I'm taking a shot in the dark. Oh, nope. It's a miss.
I think you should try presenting the autopsy report.
I think it's too many steps that he has to establish there.
Yeah, we might not be close enough yet, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
save anyway so we can do some crazy accusations. Dun.
So what's that other knife?
The other knife is... No, it's a long story. Oh, yeah.
Oh, stabbed in the back. He's about to stab him in the chest in that picture.
Wait! Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the autopsy
Oh.
report. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this picture the witness drew contains a blatant contradiction.
Huh? I still remember it like it was yesterday.
Mr. Wright, perhaps it would be faster if you simply pointed out this contradiction for us.
That would be
Talk
nice.
to me about
Dumb to
faster,
know.
Judge.
We're going for the knife or the position?
I would say the knife.
Take that.
The contradiction, of course, lies here. Take a look at the knife the man is holding. Oh shit!
Oh, wow.
If you look if you look closely, you can see its tip is broken. As we all know, Emma Sky is the Batosai, so it would not even have been a knife.
Oh my god.
That's true. I use a full-length katana.
She uses a full-length katana, the size of her body.
Even I don't have to look closely to see that, Mr. Wright.
But Mr. Wright, look at the evidence. See the murder weapon? The tip is broken too.
If I recall, the tip of the knife was found broken off in the victim's body.
It was the conclusive piece of evidence that proved Joe Dark was the murderer. And not me.
No.
I'm afraid it's not so simple, Emma.
Oh shit, you heard me.
And where, pray tell, could you possibly see a problem?
It's obvious, really. The victim suffered a single stab wound to the back. If the victim was only stabbed once, then the murder weapon should not yet be broken.
Oh!
Rebel.
Perhaps the knife was broken beforehand.
That's what I said.
Sorry, but I'm afraid that's not possible.
It can't be.
The tip of the knife was found inside the victim's body. It was broken beforehand. It couldn't possibly wind up there.
You couldn't understand the Hiten Mitsurugi style power.
That's right. But what is this?
Shing!
The tip of the knife was undeniably discovered within the victim's body. The only possible explanation is the witness's memory is mistaken.
Wrong. That's why I asked her so many times to assure she remembered correctly. I believe you were annoyed at the time, but she was sure she remembered correctly.
Is that enough? Does that hold up in court?
I don't know, dude.
None of this holds up anywhere.
There's no other way to explain this inconsistency.
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. There's another explanation. Have you forgotten already? About a little something called... falsified evidence?
You're treading on thin ice, right?
Nice, Dave.
All I'm saying is that this broken knife tip might be the piece of evidence that was forged. You can't deny the possibility.
No.
Order, order, order. Are you saying the investigation really was corrupted?
Your Honor, please allow me to once again go over the events that took place the day of the murder.
Oh boy.
The police department and the prosecutor's office were holding a ceremony that day. After receiving the King of Prosecutors Award at the ceremony, Neil Marshall questioned Joe Dark along with Damon Yent. During his questioning, Joe Dark claimed to be the educated Batosai, but was found out to be an imposter.
What?
Prosecutor Marshall chased after him and was killed by Dark, or possibly the true Batosai.
Yeah, boy.
It is my belief that somewhere in the story, there's a lie.
What the fuck?
Hi. I did it! I really was holding up the knife.
It couldn't handle my
It was
technique.
me. What, the shadow I saw was my own reflection.
Oh my god.
That
It was the final sword. The Kagotsuchi.
After obtaining the Kagatsuchi, Emma Sky truly maintained perfect nirvana in the Hiten Mitsurugi style. She saw herself from beyond herself for a brief moment, and in the flash, killed Neil Marshall.
Wow, that's a
That's
lot.
true.
In a single ellipses.
Then
on
there's
her
no
own
other
after.
way around it. This could not have been the actual murder weapon. There must have been another broken knife.
What are the chances of there being 2 broken knives?
Oh my god, I know what it is.
What do you think? Oh no, do you think it's a piece of the pot?
No, it's the look at the picture with the
It's the statue.
Gaunt, Emma, and
We
yeah.
talked about there used to be a sword
This
on the
thing?
statue. See,
Oh
it's
my
Yeah.
god, it's right there.
Yeah, this
they gave
man
us some
picked
stupid
up.
reason why it wasn't on the statue anymore.
I absolutely.
時間は不当だした。
Oh my god.
I absolutely look at God. This is the face of a man who thinks I'm gonna pick up that sword later to impale this cowboy.
Freezes time. Stabs with them.
Yeah. Come on in! Another broken knife besides Joe Dark's. Could there have been one?
Chekhov's broken knife.
There is another.
Chekhov's broken knife. Terrible.
God, you did Mitsurugi Helmbreaker, bitch!
Helmbreaker.
Wind slash!
Slash. Helmet breaker. If the witness is adamant about the accuracy of what she saw, it can't just be explained away by a simple observational error.
Mr. Right.
In that instant, Emma really did see a broken knife.
Oh my god. I assumed then it was broken.
Oh, sorry, I had to get up for a second.
That's fine. We'll just go to this next line.
So, if so, please feel free to enlighten us.
The murder weapon was already broken prior to the murder. There's only one way. Take a look at this. Here's the real murder weapon.
It's
Is it the trophy?
It's
I mean, you show the picture, not the trophy, right? Because you have to point out the sword, right?
nah, dude. It's definitely the cardboard cutout. Dude.
Oh, okay. He's saying something that doesn't sound idiotic. The answer lies in the past. 2 years in the past.
In the past, I sent him.
Tom-
Is Emma also Samurai Jack? What's going on?
Also Samurai Jack! Before the final blow was struck,
Emma's Doppio.
Emma's also Doppio! Right here, inside this picture. The boss is calling.
That was the nuttiest
Doing
thing
a lot
about
this
that.
episode.
Kitty?
Oh, sorry. This is a picture of the award ceremony. Ah!
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's the broken murder weapon.
Notice the award prosecutor marshal is holding. Oh, yeah. Right, this part. And that's why he took it off the trophy? That's petty.
I'm glad at least Edgeworth is having an existential crisis here and being like, who wrote this shit?
Bro, who made this exercise?
I just like when Phoenix taps the paper like he's gonna have sex with
Is that their secret signal?
her.
It's like, okay.
the two finger tap. I mean, what else?
Yeah, okay, Edgeworth, you see what I'm doing to this paper? Meet me outside later.
Oh no.
What?
Leave the ascot.
Leave
You
the
won't be
ascot.
using it.
Yeah, you won't.
Leave it.
Knife.
In fact, leave the suit on. I like to unwrap.
I like a man in uniform.
Oh Jesus Christ.
As we earlier concluded, the knife in the drawing was not Joe Dark's knife.
Oh.
It was the final sword. That being the case, the knife the witness saw was in all likelihood from this award.
Excalibur.
Excalibur.
Order!
I'm looking for him. I'm looking. Emma was one of the king of prosecutors that day. As an award, he was given the broken shield and knife.
Why are you a 30s news commentator?
Well, I'm glad you asked. When he chased Joe Dog, he pulled out this
Superman
knife.
make it up this time?
Being a prosecutor, he did not carry a pistol. The broken knife was the only weapon he had in this dangerous situation.
But that can't be!
You're right, Edgeworth. That
Oh?
makes no sense.
Why not, Mr. Edgeworth?
Because if the King of Prosecutors Award knife was the murder weapon, then the murderer and the victim would be reversed!
What do you mean?
I mean,
We got to.
But I can't believe Edgeworth at this stage
man raising a knife.
reverse.
would have been Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
I'm just a heckler in the jury.
Yeah. Oh no! Oh no!
Rob.
Phoenix had like a brain aneurysm there. That was
Yeah.
But the prosecutor was the one who actually died.
That's
I mean, he
true.
was weak. He lost.
What's going on here?
It
I have no
seems
idea.
Mr. Wright has been a bit too eager to jump to conclusions.
This is proof Joe Dark wasn't in the room. He was having his final showdown with Emma on the roof.
Joe Dark illegally raises tigers. I don't trust him.
Did you say he's some sort of king of tigers? That seems crazy.
I don't know. That's. I feel like. You know, I don't know
When
who's
Joe
quite
Dark
there yet.
defeats
We gotta
Emma,
catch him
doesn't
before
he then have to fight?
Well, what I'm thinking happened is Emma must have been tired from her final confrontation with Joe Dark, so she very wearily went down to the office, right? Okay? Just in time to see Gant fucking almost getting stabbed by Neil Marshall, but then Gant reversed.
It's really just that Emma didn't listen and used the third Chidori when she wasn't.
Right. Her body couldn't handle it at
Yeah.
the age of 11. Oh no, 12. She's like, no, 13? She's like 15? Right?
Oof, this is getting.
I come back to this.
I want a definite age, please.
Wait,
Oh,
I
well,
remember now. I
mean-
remember everything.
no, I mean, I can give that to you. Hold on. 16. She was 14. Okay, way older than than early Sasuke Naruto. She can handle a third one.
Witness?
Mr. Edgeworth,
What is it?
put him up. Could you show me your evidence list again, please?
His list? The one with that picture scribbled on the back?
I knew it! This picture. I'm the one who drew it.
She's
Wow,
responsible for
what
the
a-
Blue Badger.
What a realization.
What?
You drew that?
That's right. The list wasn't torn in half at the time I drew this picture. I'm such an artiste.
Oh, so it wasn't Gumfuck.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Gumfuck stole this drawing, bro.
All this time, I've been trying so hard to forget. I must have locked this part away deep inside me.
But it's out now.
I'm not the Batosai! I'm the pilot of Ava 1!
Get the goddamn robot.
Perhaps it would be best if we added this to
I
the
forgot we
witness
were still
testimony.
cross-examining. This is the first cross-examination, you guys. You're on like statement
What
3.
you recalled, Miss Sky.
Dennis, do you all get to bring snacks into the courtroom? This is long as shit. My blood sugar be hella low. I'd stop arguing like, nah, nigga, shut the fuck up, yo. We did that shit. We gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. I ain't had lunch in like 6 hours, bro. This suit is mad hot, yo. Give me the fuck.
I think that's when they find a new juror.
Oh my god.
Yo, my man, hurry up that decision. I'm trying to get home and watch this motherfucking game.
Yo, live like this!
I didn't TiVo this shit.
Yes, Your Honor.
First the knife mix-up, and now the Blue Badger unblockable? This game's bullshit, bro.
Yeah, but they have vaccines against that.
This should be interesting.
Listen, man, if you're blocking, you're playing the game wrong.
If you're blocking... Yeah, exactly. Emma gets it.
You're blocking with Iris.
When I saw that the man raise his knife, I panicked. I rushed toward both of them.
Oh, shit! Shink!
And I think I decapitated them both with one swing.
On this day, I was
Another flash of
reborn
lightning,
as the
as often
Batosai.
happened. And that's when I saw the blue Batosai. He wasn't in the room, but I sure I saw his shadow.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
This is certainly most unusual.
Yeah, she fucking rushed them, bro!
Try impossible.
Listen, fight or flight came up, and
The
then
chief
put
of detectives hadn't even designed him until this year. Oh, okay. I see what happened.
That would mean he didn't even exist 2 years ago.
Yes, well, the
Oh, new sprite.
Yeah, new sprite.
Oh my god.
Stop.
Stop.
Please.
Please.
Lana!
Watch. Oh, sorry, I'm a judge.
do you guys want to rotate? Vince felt. It seemed like Vince was feeling it.
No, I like being an inappropriate juror member.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What's the meaning of this? Please remain seated in the defendant's chair.
God damn it, Judge! You stop it or I'll kill you too.
No, Blue Batosai, they weren't supposed to know!
You say Allah is the Batosa.
I said Lana. But that would be quite a plot twist, wouldn't
Fucking
it?
Lana's Emma's final opponent, God.
You can't do this. I've already confessed. Why can't you just leave it at that?
Literally, no one believes you.
Chief Prosecutor Sky,
Emma really did kill them both.
we've already come this far. It's too late to turn back.
Too late, baby.
Silence. I kill you.
This is the first time I've seen the judge like actually
Smart.
command someone to do anything.
Silence.
Open eyes, they're glowing, teleports behind them.
I will now render judgment. The defense will now begin its cross-examination.
The time has come, and so have I.
And we're finally getting to the core of the matter.
Oh,
Image
shit.
Collection.
Get her.
Ah, speed up music.
One second.
I've said this before, I'm not reading it again. Well, that text is fucking green. You keep that shit away from me.
Keep fucking with Ben, he's gonna go on a strike. You know, water in your hands. Keep fucking around.
Well, I'm sure this must be the part where we do the fucking the jar.
Okay. I panicked and fucking rushed them. Like, even she's got her hands up. She's ready to go.
Trying to fight, bro.
Okay, sorry about that.
Just trying to scrap.
Panicked and rushed both of them. I mean, that's crazy, but I mean, knocked away the man with the
Oh my god, she fucking slugged his ass.
He's Kitty Pryde. What the fuck?
What if she just tackled this a suit of
Oh
armor?
my god, she phased through the wall? That's crazy.
What if he has the offset from Migos shades on in court?
Yeah, the pit. That's absolutely.
She has shanked him.
Okay, so we know the blue badger is actually the fucking pot. I don't know. I guess we can press those. Are you sure about this?
Of course, see? I even drew a picture of him here.
But it was the chief of detectives who brought up this hideous beast. And that was just this year. The Blue Badger didn't exist 2 years ago. This is all quite verifiable.
Looking out of all the things Hey Pal's done, you really think he couldn't plagiarize me? I had this nagging feeling that I'd seen him before somewhere. See? Now I finally remember.
Oh, brother. Just when you thought that thing had caused enough commotion. No, I'm sure I...
Oh, it's gotta be this one.
You think?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a stab in the dark and just fucking do it, bro. Cool. The mysterious blue badger was, in fact, this!
I'm here, by the way. I finally made it.
Hey.
Yeah, bro.
Yaku.
Nick.
Nick.
Nick!
Oh, sorry.
Judge!
Yeah,
Judge!
Jed.
God.
Jed.
What exactly is that?
Dash.
I believe it's some sort of jar.
Yeah.
You're just right. That doesn't look anything like the blue badger. At least from this specific angle.
Indeed, it doesn't. As it stands now, it's just a plain jar, covered in blood. However, if we were to change our viewpoint,
Our viewpoint?
Oh,
I've got to show them the correct angle to look at this from.
I just come to the realization that these people exist in a 2D world. Like the canon world is 2D.
Yeah.
Okay.
One more rotate.
It's not just the art style portrayed to us. Their world is 2-dimensional.
You need the point on top.
Oh.
Yikes, bro.
You'll get through eventually.
So,
How's geometry for you? Just curious.
Bro, you handle these controls, okay? It's made for fucking 3DS. This shit sucks.
oh
Oh
my
god,
god.
Dave!
Look at it.
God.
What are you great on?
HNBM? The fuck?
Yeah,
I think they want
HBM
the
hereditary.
broken
Oh, you know,
one.
it's slightly angled, yeah. So,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, you
Oh,
had
you
it.
lost it, dude.
There you go. Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey,
Oh, see?
oh no! Oh, I thought it would just go automatically.
No, you have to press E.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, there it is. Take it.
No,
Fuck.
you had it earlier. The fuck you, right?
Come on, Mr. Wright, you can do it.
God, they're making you start all
Let's do it all over again.
Bum, 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 bum.
Ah, the soundtrack of my finest killings.
Okay, so what plot have I missed?
Close enough, I guess.
That's
No.
Baby John. You had it. You had
No.
it.
Lana's the blue Matosite, so that's pretty much it.
You had it.
No. I think you need
No.
the other peg on
Further
the.
down.
I think you need that.
Oh, like that? This side?
No, I need like
I think you had it right.
turn it completely on its side. Like,
Yeah. Huh?
you remember when you had not that side,
Oh my god.
so that you face the circle. All right, now.
Yeah, I think this is right.
Yeah. Just try this and see.
I think this is
No,
right.
but you have
Yeah,
to
this is correct
rotate
because you
it
need the curves.
clockwise.
Not clockwise?
No, the
No.
other peg is the third hat,
Yeah, the bottom.
Not-
The,
not the bottom, like the
Huh?
other broken peg. That broken peg.
Yeah.
Wait.
No,
Why?
look more right the other
No, it's not facing
No,
the orientation's wrong.
Yeah. It's the way you just had it.
maybe this.
Because if you look at the picture, right, like
Yeah,
the,
yeah, like that. Like
Yeah, this is
that,
perfect.
that's good.
the two sides like curve down into the circle.
Wait, what?
We're
Alright.
This is so
Oh, this is
Then,
so
stupid.
then maybe just completely upside down.
Well, no, you had it right. You just needed it.
You gotta,
you need to
It
be
was
more.
too low. Needs to be higher.
Yeah.
So it's a.
Try it completely upside down. Just point the bottom up and hit go.
Wait.
Gotta
Yeah,
have-
yeah, try that. Try that.
Wait, why?
Let's try it. Dang it.
No.
Yeah,
No.
you just need to.
This
This
is how
angle.
these friendships end, isn't it?
Listen, I drew the picture, okay? Oh god. That was the worst game ever made.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Yeah, that looks good.
It was a lot easier with the touchscreen and the stylus. There we
You did
go.
it.
So
my
dumb.
God.
Yeah, man. It's almost
I'm a
like we had it right
fucking
the first time.
200 IQ god gamer. Well, is this a miracle or what? No,
All
tell me.
fucking say.
How is it why this was relevant? Why is this relevant?
I don't know.
Oh,
Oh.
because it's in this picture, Vince. See? For some fucking reason, the picture of the
What? Why is it? Okay, sure.
and to get the full
Because
view, you,
Emma went into a blood rage, killed both of them, and forgot, and we're trying to prove that.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, so that's the part we're in. Okay.
no one can possibly deny this jar's resemblance to the blue bajur.
The Blooberger?
Blue bajur.
No. It can't be! Judge!
Judge.
Judge.
Alright, Hyris, you're the judge. You've been promoted.
The judge.
The defense has proven its claim. The mysterious blue badger witnessed on the day of this crime was actually this.
Although we all enjoyed Mr. Wright's dramatic performance, one question remains. What's your point?
What do you mean?
Saying what we're all thinking.
So that badger thing was actually just a jar. That doesn't change anything!
I'm afraid that's where you're wrong, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh.
You see, this changes everything.
Indeed. Very well then. Please tell us. What's different now that we know the witness saw this jar?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We're just making this shit up as we went along.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
Allow me to take these in turn.
Yeah, they're all correct,
They're all
actually.
correct, I think, right?
Yeah.
At the moment of the murder, the witness
They
saw
may all
this
be
jar.
correct. Which one does the game want?
At a very specific angle, I might add, Mr. Wright.
Yes, well, knowing this, where could she have seen this jar?
Where?
The location of the jar is shown in a picture taken on the day of the crime. On a shelf in the office of Damon Gant.
Huh.
But the body was found lying near Lana Sky's desk. The witness testified so herself.
Yes! And in these two facts that reveal what actually transpired. You see, the struggle between Dark and Marshall did not take place in Lana Sky's office. But the struggle between the Batosai and the Blue Batosai did.
Wait, they shared an office.
Half
Same room.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's being real.
Well, okay,
he's
whatever.
being- he's
Just
being
read,
real-
keep reading.
It happened on the other side of the room, in Chief Gant's office.
He's being real me right now.
Are you implying the murderer moved the victim's body? From Damon Gant's office to Lana Sky's office?
Yeah, 10 feet.
All 20 feet.
Yes.
Why would he do that? There's no reason.
Yes, there is.
Exactly. I think I hate
A
Peter.
smug piece of shit.
If there wasn't a reason, he wouldn't have gone through the trouble. The only logical conclusion is that there was a reason.
Give me a reason.
Do you know what that reason was, Mr. Wright?
No.
Kind of sounds like you're about to put me in a situation, Nick.
I finally figured it out. This is why Lana tried to stop the trial. It's too late to quit now, though. Please recall the witness's testimony. Said she knocked away the man who was holding up the knife. In an incredible display of strength for a 14-year-old. In the next instant, the jar was hit and flew through the air. Now tell me, what could have sent the jar flying? That's right, it's the first sword of the Hite Mitsurugi style.
That would have had to have been
How does he know?
the impact the man made when he was knocked into the wall.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I may draw
Yeah.
your attention to this picture once more. If the man was knocked into into the direction of the shelf the jar was sitting on, what would he have hit? This very shiny thing over here?
On the sky.
Lana Sky.
He would have hit
The blue Batosai herself. Oh, that's me.
The suit of armor, holding a very sharp and dangerous-looking Batosai sword.
Yes. And since the man who was knocked into the armor was carrying a broken knife, he would have had to have been Neil Marshall, wielding the King of Prosecutors trophy.
No, Mr. Wright, you could be thinking.
That's right. The Batosai got an environmental kill that day.
Jesus.
It's true, I dropped my sword.
But I didn't need it for such an easy fight!
It was free!
There's another possibility of what actually transpired in that room.
Another possibility?
Of course, the perpetrator would have had no idea, but nevertheless... I don't know if I can go through with this.
Mr. Wright? What's the
No
matter?
pussy out now. If events took place as the defense theorizes, then the outcome is obvious. In that moment, assuming the man Emma Sky knocked away was actually Prosecutor Neil Marshall,
What a gif.
Sasuga Putosai.
Oh.
Oh, you put me in a situation, Phoenix! You mean Mr. Marshall died because of me? But my sword was reversed.
Oh, God.
God.
I swore I'd never kill again!
I never imagined her testimony would lead to this.
So it was the witness who took the victim's life.
Nah, man,
And
it was the terrain.
And then proved so with her own testimony. This is unprecedented.
Dennis! Dennis!
I
That's
got
at this point.
Fuck, what are you saying?
I'm sorry, Miss Sky, but given the circumstances...
Joe Dark did it. How can you think it was Emma? You, wow, I am not making this very,
convincing.
Imagine that coming from you.
That was so petty.
If you recall, it was you who admitted to forging evidence 2 years ago. The reason you moved Prosecutor Marshall's body was to keep anyone else from finding out what Emma did, wasn't it?
Where are you, Mr. Edgeworth? I've got no
What a
idea.
petty piece of shit.
You hope to have anyone believe in your insane allegations. I'm afraid you're gonna have to find proof. Tell me,
Tell me.
do you have any conclusive evidence that proves my sister killed Neil Marshall?
But who killed Detective Goodman?
Who
cares?
It could be.
Evidence?
Did they figure out Detective Goodman case?
No.
No!
On it.
This is a fucking
It's
side
even a
quest.
side- Oh my god. I completely forget what happens here.
I'm just waiting for the main event.
Dennis,
Bitch, you won't.
Late a bet, you don't.
This would be difficult to prove this with evidence.
if we don't have evidence, then we'll have to rely on testimony.
That's not enough.
This case. Both parties involved in the incident are dead.
We certainly can't get dead people to testify outside of 5th edition.
Among Us?
Among Us, yeah. This has all been a wild goose chase from the beginning.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, no fucking really.
Touché, Miss Sky. Of course, that leaves us with one possibility.
We talked to Ghost.
You mean there's still another possibility?
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
I mean the possibility that the victim has left us a message. For better or for worse, Mr. Marshall did not die instantly. He may have left behind the name of the person who took his life. In one manner or another.
It's on the pot.
It's on the fucking pot.
Like, he looked like he was trying to draw something. That's
Not like a character or something?
yeah, this looks like a character.
I can't read Japanese.
I can't believe it says Mia Fey.
Wow, I can't believe Mia
Mayoi.
Fey killed him.
That's impossible.
No.
Well, Mr. Wright, this is the only possibility left you. A message from the deceased. Does such a message exist?
Gotta think back to the court record. The real murderer's name that the victim may have left behind is in this evidence. This message from the deceased is already in our possession. That is.
And you're right. Please stop at nothing to prove my sister a murderer.
The Batosai must be brought to justice, Lana.
You guys are just joking about that.
You won't leave
Do
this
not be
room
mistaken,
alive,
Miss
Peter.
Sky.
Exclamation.
Our purpose is not to accuse Emma of any crime. There's only one thing we seek. The truth. No matter how painful it may be.
Eat my ass, Edward.
Yeah, he's lying through his teeth.
Now then, Mr.
He
Wright,
just wants to see her squirm.
please show us the piece of evidence that conveys a message from the deceased.
Wait, so let's play this out for a second. So this guy who's in the middle of life and death struggle with a serial killer accidentally gets hit with a jar and knocked into a spear, and the last thing he does with his life is he's gonna write Emma's name on a jar in his own blood. That's the sequence of events we're going with. That's the truth.
Yeah.
Okay, I just needed to make sure that was spelled out.
This was draft 6 of the beginning of JoJo.
Yeah.
Like, what the
No,
fuck?
if you look very closely at the bloodstains, he was clearly going for see, that's an A. Ba-to. That could have been a T. So, there's no one else it could be.
I see a penguin.
Fuck. This is
Nothing
the
about-
message left by the deceased.
You're telling me it was Pengu all along? Damn it, I knew I shouldn't have trusted him.
No, it's the penguin people from
Oh,
Disgaea.
Oh,
yeah.
the ponies.
Ew.
Dude.
Ooh.
Dude.
This is that blue badger from before, right?
Boobager!
Oh, is he just gonna fucking start talking now?
Lana's actually cracking.
If that thing could, I'm sure it would.
At this point, Lana reveals to everyone she's got a fucking assault rifle.
Looks like everyone's forgotten this is just a jar.
Yeah, Lana says, yeah, and I have the final sword of the Mitsurugi style. Pulls out a gun.
Ah, yes, the final blade of the series, Entoju. Didn't realize we were in Katana Country.
Yeah, see that? That's a double anime reference for you weeaboos.
A message was left here on the surface of this jar.
What do you mean?
If you look closely, you can see a faint trail of blood on this jar.
Looks like someone wiped the blood away.
Yes, but notice. For some reason, the blood on some of the fragments was not wiped away.
Yes, there is a line here, drawn in blood.
So what you're saying is these dots were once lines.
Wow. Fucking revelation.
Are we really about to play fucking connect the dots?
Hell yeah, we are.
I
Get
hate-
ready.
Prosecutor Marshall did not die instantly. He used the few precious moments left to him to leave behind a message.
One that someone apparently wiped away. But blood must have seeped into the jar where the lines changed directions.
Bam.
Sorry about that. Precisely so. All we need to do is connect these points, and the victim's message will become apparent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright. What kind of message did the victim leave for us?
I don't know.
Your
give me a
mom.
I don't know. Give me a marker, bro. I mean, Your Honor. I believe these bloodstains will reveal to us the answer. I've got
Why
copious
do you
dots to
think
make the
that's
letters. There's only one.
Draws on evidence.
There's only
Wait,
one
is he
thing to
literally letting you draw on the evidence?
I think so.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That is out of control.
Fucking rip Emma.
His murderer's name.
This court is in contempt.
Rip me! Rip all of you in 5 seconds when I get up!
Oh my god.
Fucking
Alright.
kangaroo court.
Time to MS-paint this bitch.
I can't believe you're doing this. Are
I
you
can.
the same color? You're drawing on the evidence with the same color.
You could write any name here.
I don't think you have
Just
to
write
connect that
fucking
one.
Edgeworth. I don't.
This is absurd.
No.
Write fucking BFA. Do it.
There's no way you're. This is a constellation.
Oh.
This is
You
what
can't,
is this Big Dipper looking ass? This is
you,
unacceptable.
you can't do this. He's not an ace attorney at all. He's a criminal. What the fuck? I've been lied to. This is my first Phoenix Wright game.
Good enough.
Absolutely been lied to.
Phoenix is a terrible lawyer. He cheats and everything. All the prosecutors in this world cheat and everything.
It's a defense
But too
attorney.
bad. Emma's not my fucking client.
This is this is legitimate. This is legitimate shock and surprise. I did not know. I am taken aback.
It's a defense attorney's duty to
I
prove
can't
their
believe
client.
I just watched that.
Man, I can't wait for you to become homeless, Nick.
God.
It's a defense attorney's duty to prove their client's innocence. Emma Sky is not my client. That's why all I've been thinking about is saving Lana. After all my efforts, I never thought it would turn out like this.
You know, with a katana in your throat? I bet you didn't, bitch.
Emma.
So this is the final message Prosecutor Marshall left behind.
Bro, he scribbled on it. It could have been anything.
Or anyone.
The judge is asleep.
What? Are you done?
What happened?
Of all people. She may not have meant it, but in the end, the one who took the victim's life.
Was the Batosai.
Hey, what's the statute of limitations on murder? Or manslaughter, I guess.
I believe it
It's
is.
definitely longer than 2 years. In New York, it's like 15.
Seaworthy, can't say I didn't warn you.
Oh god.
I like to imagine he like teleported in.
Chief Gaunt.
Oh, yeah, Strahd shows up wherever, dude, you know?
Isn't he in jail?
wait.
What are you doing here?
One
I
second.
am the courthouse.
Dave,
Sup?
what's that Vanguard card where it's that cat playing an instrument? What's it called? Is it
Melodic
Melodica?
Cat or
Melodic Cat, yeah.
Thank you. Alright, sorry. Go continue.
Do you understand the implications of what you've done?
What? What are you talking about?
2 years ago, Joe Dark was sentenced to death. He was convicted because of his final murder. I believe you were the prosecutor in the case, were you not? Yes, Worthy. Because of you, an innocent man was sentenced to
hold on,
death.
I wouldn't say innocent.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
To do what?
That's a stretch.
Killing spree.
Yeah, ignoring his previous murders, the man was.
What is the point of this trial if everyone's just going to lie?
Bro, it's just don't worry about it, man. It's just... Not only that, but you used forged evidence to ensure his conviction. He's short-circuiting.
Oh no, my job!
This is a council of villains. No one here is doing the right thing.
The only one who can stop them is passed out on the floor with a broken knife.
But Joe
We
Dark
need the
really was a
Batosai.
serial murderer. That's undeniable. Oh my god, that doesn't sound like my problem. I'm afraid that's not important.
Fucking damn it.
Didn't you know we aren't defenders of justice? We're pigs.
Like, Phoenix, is this your first trial? Hello, welcome.
I'm sorry, what? We're merely keepers of the law. Sentencing a man to death is no light matter. Even if there wasn't any cover-up or evidence forgery, ultimately the responsibility falls on the prosecutor in charge. Despite what anyone may say, this fact cannot be denied. Oh, that's an uproar. That's never been that loud. Crazy. What's going on at the
Man, he really came all the way out here to make us remove his job, huh?
How could you just stand there like it wasn't his fault?
He's a
I know, he fucking did
he's
it.
a pig.
Gavels pounding fell on deaf ears. Unable to settle the crowd, the judge declared a recess.
Recess.
One more day.
Where the child is headed, no one knows.
I know where it's fucking headed. I'm gonna murder all of you.
To be continued.
Right now.
What do you fucking mean? Why isn't it over?
Final day, my ass.
Final. Yeah, okay.
Gonna keep going?
Well, we can stop now. It's been about an hour and 16 minutes. Like that.
My god.
Or
Or do you try to blitz it now?
Or let's think now would take another like 30 minutes? 40?
Maybe.
Why?
I am stunned. I cannot believe this was an idea put to paper. And then published, like, yeah, this makes sense.
Yeah. But sir, wasn't the original game fine before this case? Yeah, but there's like references to the other games and shit. You know, they'll love it. They'll love it. It's great.
So, I just took evidence law.
Mm-hmm.
So I just learned all like most of the rules for presenting evidence, what evidence is valid.
Have we just broken every single one?
This game
Yeah.
follows none of those rules.
Yeah, that's fair.
Of course.
I mean, but this place takes place in Los Japangelis, so it's fine.
Yeah,
let alone not following rules. Just look at this shit. Like, what do you mean?
Fucking kangaroo court.
Remember,
Yeah, it really is.
Unreal.
remember, on the back of the box,
mean-
on the back of the box, this game is classified as courtroom drama.
I can't believe the Batosai was set up like this. This is actually a setup.
Yeah, it turns out undoing your conspiracy is kind of hard.
Sorry, Edgeworth. I didn't mean to get you in trouble.
Like hell. Don't worry about it.
He deserves to be in
This
trouble.
is my problem, not yours.
Hope I'm not interrupting any of the pals.
It's like
Pals.
It's like he's a parody of himself.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm kind of hoping he just like dashed into frame and took out Edgeworth.
He is holding his arm. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later.
Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? Comes back like a sad puppy.
Got a lot of nerve, pal. Making a detective run all around while on duty. And top off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals.
I take it Lana's having you run errands again.
Let me tell you, this is the last time, pal. Yeah, she asked me to give this to you.
Evidence law!
Oh, this is like the textbook I used.
Like, actually, it has a little
With the
baby
little
chick on there.
yellow mascot.
No, not like that, but you know, it's an evidence law textbook, yeah.
Wait, Lana Sky is a master of flaming people.
Evidence law? Edgeworth was...
Yeah, that's the most passive-aggressive way to flame
Dennis was just talking about this just now.
someone.
Trial end, Lana
Literally
just
the-
immediately mails both Phoenix, Edgeworth, and the judge all a copy of this.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Why is Phoenix asking this like he's never seen this?
Yeah, like, this is like, it's not a thing he's ever thought about.
I mean, Des, do you think you've seen this before?
Dennis, he's asking this because he's never seen this before.
This is
Evidence law? What's that? Oh, Edgeworth mentioned that before.
What evidence has this game presented? But it even slightly hinted the fact that Phoenix had seen that.
There's only two rules, apparently.
No evidence.
Rule 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department.
Why are they doing the whole flashback?
I don't know, man.
These studies...
Wait, you literally can't be a lawyer without passing this clause.
I don't, like, where did he go to school? Who issued his test?
Is it
Like,
it
what,
bad?
what bar did he get over?
Is
It
it
must
bad
have been
fake?
a really fucking
very
low
low
one.
one.
I think it was nepotism.
Nepotism
He, no, he went to
doesn't
art
pass through the bar.
school, and then he almost got He almost got convicted of murder, and then he decided to be a lawyer. I think that was a sequence of events.
Yeah, that happens in the that's the prologue of Phoenix Wright 3.
Yeah.
The chief prosecutor also wanted me to give you a message.
Fuck you. What kind of message?
It was me. She said if you're planning to take him on, you're gonna need this book.
Damn. A coup?
Oh, God.
I guess I need to give
No.
the book a thorough read.
No, the villain from the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, it's
You
the
know,
villain from the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, yeah,
the
literally
crab
just-
guy.
Oh, yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Him!
Yeah, the
Non-gender conforming icon,
the
honestly.
transphobic character.
Doesn't look like that book will do you any good now. All that's left now is the chief prosecutor's sentence.
That's where you're wrong, detective.
Ah, ah.
Haven't you figured it out yet? Well, I am still sitting in that prosecutor's seat,
because we're being
despite
played.
all those allegations being thrown at me.
Because we're being played.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Because you want to fuck me, right?
What? The real trial today hasn't begun yet. We're here for another 2 hours, motherfuckers!
I'm gonna fucking throw my computer out the window.
Dennis, why would I fucking jump out the
And
window?
then you gotta swan dive after it.
Wait,
I don't know if I could ever forgive Dave for dragging me here.
Wait, Gumshoe's actually asking the real
You
question.
What else is there left to do? Your credibility's all but ruined with this forged evidence. Oh. Emma Sky killed a man,
I can't believe she kills him.
and now you're telling me you want to do more? You gotta be kidding me.
Thank you, Gumshoe.
So good.
You're missing the point, detective.
No, you're missing the point.
Lana didn't murder Detective Goodman.
I didn't know that Gumshoe was gonna be the people's champ.
I did.
He is.
She merely stuck a knife into his dead body.
What do you mean?
That means the real killer is still out there.
No!
And we're gonna expose him.
Now I'm one of those cops standing by the door, just eavesdropping and being very disagreeable about everything that has been said.
Yeah, you're this dude in the corner right here, like, what the fuck are they talking about?
What are they talking about?
This case has hurt
This
too
has
many
hurt too
people.
many.
It's time
Yeah,
for
it certainly hurt me.
I like to think Edgeworth was including you guys.
I am a worse person for having experienced this case.
Wait, did you guys not play the first game
No, we
before you
did.
went on to the second
No,
game?
we did.
We did.
I've never. This is my first one.
Okay.
You know, we
So you were popping in during the first trials, like not this case.
yeah, we have finished Ace Attorney 1 proper. However,
Was that when we were walking around the movies?
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh,
Movie
that
Studio
was
was one of the
good.
cases of the game.
So
Oh, okay. So this is my second.
so
one. I
honestly-
thought this was all one big game.
Yeah, no, this is like the last DLC case of the first game.
Yeah, so
Oh.
so the original game is about, honestly, at this point, only like slightly longer than this fucking case. And when they re-released the game on the DS, in like I think it was in a trilogy or some shit, they put this extra case in, just for fun. But
Basically to show off the touchscreen.
yeah, basically to show off the touchscreen, and it's awful.
Thanks, I hate it.
So this is just by sheer willpower that we're doing this right now. We could totally skip this and go to another one.
Yeah, it really has no bearing on the future cases at all.
Yeah, if we weren't so deep in, I would be.
Like, Emma shows up again later, but it doesn't really matter.
Emma doesn't show
Yeah.
up until Apollo Justice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to know her backstory for any of that.
Yeah. She's just a cute.
Oh, sorry.
bystander.
Yes, Your Honor.
The Inquiry Committee is planning to impose harsh penalties for your actions.
Oh, boy. Thank you for the news, Your
Oh my
Honor.
god, he wants to be punished.
Oh, punish me more.
This is
Mr. Wright!
a circus.
Normally, this is where the prosecution calls forth a witness.
What now?
You just need to say.
Oh no, the judge got the wrong.
You see, there's some concern that you, Mr. Edgeworth, may have,
Struck a bargain.
Illegal.
He winks at Phoenix. You think I may have manipulated the witnesses?
I know something he manipulated.
Was it
I didn't say that! None
Why
of
is,
that!
why is he prosecuting the judge? He's not allowed to do
It's
that.
just, you see, everyone has been talking, and
But he's
Very
just trying to
well,
get the
Your
judge
Honor.
to fucking spit it out because he's a fucking brainless.
I have a solution.
the solution.
That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call forth all further witnesses.
What? But there's no precedent for what you're proposing, or anything else.
Undeniably, this is an unusual arrangement.
I'm going to scream.
Please do. It would help me a little bit.
Yeah, seriously.
Again, we don't know how Japan.
Hang in there, Dennis. It would prove that I haven't struck any deals with the witnesses.
It can't be this ludicrous.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
What do you mean?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you're right. Unbelievable.
Edgeworth has found a way to continue the trial.
Why?
Very well. The defense accepts the prosecution's proposal.
Bro, why can't they just listen to
Let it-
Lana? Let it die. It's over.
The defense may now call forth the next witness.
Mr. Wright,
Huh?
you do realize
Bless
this is
you.
your last chance. If you
Bless
call the wrong witness, this trial is as good as over.
Oh, thank God.
I call me.
The defense calls. Okay, just so there's no fucking.
Trolling shit.
Yeah.
The
You're gonna
defense.
lose some of your clicker knife.
The defense calls Mia Fey to the stand. I want to see none of you fucking people. Right? Yes, Bruce Goodman, come to the stand.
Wait, isn't he dead?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a joke.
In fact, Vince, he may have died twice.
No, we proved that he didn't die twice.
Honestly, get up here, Dick. Damon gone. The defense calls Gaiman. Gaiman Dan to the stand.
Game and watch.
Gaiman Dante. Gaiman watching.
Oh, wow.
Dun, dun, dun.
Damon Gant.
I mean, we spent 2 hours talking about, like, a guy who died, like, how many years ago? 2 years ago.
What does he have to do with anything?
I don't know. Mr. Kent has first-hand knowledge of the crime. I feel we should hear what he has to say about it.
As luck would have it, he should still be in the courthouse.
No, he is the courthouse.
He would also be the least likely to have been manipulated by me in any way.
Strahd is
Wouldn't
the
you
land.
agree, Your Honor?
True.
True.
All right, bailiff. Please escort Mr. Gant to the stand.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
What is this, some kind of practical joke? I was just on my way to lunch.
Your name and occupation, sir.
Worthy, are you sure you want to do this?
Your name and occupation.
So, you want to play hardball, huh?
Hmm.
Please,
Cast fireball in the
Mr.
morning.
Gant.
Fine. My name is Damon Gaunt. I'm the acting chief of police. Now then, Chief Gaunt, the court requests to hear your testimony. Righto. What's with the grim face? It's gonna get real hard for me real fast.
Good.
Alright, yeah, fair, fine. First let's clear up the SL9 incident. Oh, you mean that time when Lana's sister murdered the prosecutor? Personally, I think it's been made pretty clear already. There are still some things unaccounted for. Well, like what? Like the role you played in all of this? Son, either you're very brave or very foolish.
Also, let me know if you want to like tag out on someone.
You're aware, of course, that the police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal.
She is openly threatening me in court.
I think he did. Weapons!
I think he just threatened to shoot you.
Sure, take my testimony, for example. I don't have to give it if I don't want to. What? Is that true?
I'm afraid so. The chief of police has the right to refuse to testify.
Wait, anyone does. Huh?
Oh, anyone does?
Yeah, I mean, you could just plead the fifth, right? That's the entire amendment.
Yeah.
You can shut up. Like,
Of course, such an action carries with it certain risks.
Don't worry, I'm not here to hinder your trial.
Like how?
Just remember, if this turns out to be a big waste of time, don't say I didn't warn you.
Very well. The witness may now begin his testimony.
Woohoo. Yay.
Yay! As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, we slipped up. The power outrage didn't help either.
The power outrage.
When I went to my office, I found Lana there. Apparently, she had already arranged the crime scene. As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery.
Is that when Dark was arrested?
Him? He was lying on the floor unconscious. What a shove.
Listen, man, the Batosai hits the gym.
He got what he had coming to him. When Emma sent Neil flying, it seems Dark bumped his head. Wait, he's actually claiming that she like fucking 2-for-1 these dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did, dude. What do you
Everything's,
overexertion.
everything seems pretty clear cut.
The police chief has the right to refuse to testify. And I better hit him hard and fast. Repeatedly.
It's too much. It's
What
too
about
much of these lines.
Yeah, it's too easy.
fast.
You and I were questioning him that day. Power outage didn't help either. God, where do we fucking start?
Definitely the last statement.
Yeah.
When in doubt,
Take
just
it
go
from
the
the
last
top
one,
one
right?
last time.
So you're saying that the forgery had already taken place by the time you arrived at your office? That's exactly what I'm saying.
So you're saying that while there was a suspected murderer on loose in the building, you slowly strolled your way up to your office, followed
Yes.
him.
I can
Which at
understand
that
how
time-
Lana must have felt. But moving a body and hiding evidence are inexcusable no matter what the circumstances.
Did Angel Star take all of your speed? Did you take your entire speed stack?
Yeah,
That's like-
Angel Star siphoned the Speed Force from him. That's why she stood the Flash. That's how it really went down.
Staring at the witness won't do you any good, Mr. Wright. If you're going to stare at anything, stare into my eyes.
Stare at me.
You'd be better off staring at the court record.
Worthy, always the smooth talker.
He even acknowledges it.
Oh, actually, that's a good idea. Show him the evidence list.
Bob, what she said inside the forgery. Well, I did admit to forging evidence. It can't be the whole truth. I've got to link God to the incident.
He like literally had half the list in his safe, right?
Yeah, okay, hold on, I went too fast. I am Speed. Okay, we're just going for it, right?
No, I mean, so when they handed us the evidence law book, it flashed back to the one time it had been mentioned, which was when Edgeworth was like, "Hey, all evidence has to be shown to the chief of police first."
Yeah, exactly.
So that's clearly the route they want us to go.
You claim you had nothing to do with the forgery. I'm afraid that is a claim you cannot back up. Kind of like mixed for like on there. Weird. Explain yourself. Several pieces of evidence were found in your office. Take this list, for example.
That's the list Emma Sky drew her picture on.
This was discovered in your desk. Not only that, the peanut butter was found inside your safe.
It was found where?
You see, Chief God, these articles of evidence uncovered in your office are both concrete proof that you also played a part in the illegal investigation.
Chief Gut, what is the meaning of this?
Yeah, I fucking killed him.
Oh,
Credits roll.
Oh, you got me, son.
Here's a defense attorney who may even rival Worthy. So you admit to it then? That you were involved in the forgery? Who, me? Or do you mean you? Me? What? Why would I have anything to do with that? Well, you were the one who snuck into my office when you found this evidence. Oh shit, someone called him out.
ding!
One finally called him out.
Prosecutors aren't the only ones capable of forging evidence, you know.
Foreshadowing?
Defense attorneys can do so too.
Foreshadowing. Yeah.
Ow! No, not another word! We have fresh ears here.
I don't fucking care.
Isn't that right, Ryder?
However, Detective Gumshoe was present during the investigation.
Hey, pal.
Were be my boy.
Worthy,
no.
my
You
boy.
blackmail him all the time!
Not even detectives are exempt from the law. Rest assured, Dick will receive
Oh,
his due
no.
punishment.
Wait, what a sentence.
No one uses his first name, bro. What the fuck?
Where's Greek
And this dude gives everyone nicknames. He just goes Dick.
Well, no, that's
No,
not
I
even
know
it.
that's his real name. He didn't call him like Dicky or Gummy Boy or or Shoeman. I'm like,
Oh my god.
Well, I think he only is using nicknames for the judge, Edgeworth, and Phoenix.
yeah. I mean, you think that would
Like he
apply to
called
Lana.
Lana.
Yeah.
What?
If Detective's Gumshoe's salary drops any further, he'll end up paying to work.
I think I made this joke in the last case.
Yeah.
Yes, well, in light of the detective's presence, please give us your testimony regarding these pieces of evidence found in your office and the relation to the forgery that took place at the crime scene.
My. Oh.
Oh,
Kids these days no longer know how to put 2 and 2 together.
Okay, Boomer.
Evidence and forgery. Let's see, what was it now? A draw fragment in a list? If they were found and the dog was convicted, then they were worthless. There's no reason I participated in a forgery. Rearrange the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way. I mean, that's a lie. It was on his side of the office.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
When investigating the crime scene, you should have been more careful to observe protocol.
You do understand that I'm the chief of police, right? There will be consequences. Oh. Indeed, I believe I will press charges so you won't make the same mistake again.
My apologies, Chief, but would you mind waiting until tomorrow for that? Today is, well, you know, my birthday.
Alright, Reggie, in return, though. First of all, happy birthday.
I know. That place, right?
They fucking?
They fucking.
Oh, they fucking.
They fucking.
Huh? What are these guys? Telepathic?
No, they just fucking.
They just...
No, they're just old.
For all I know, you could have planted them in my office, and those pieces of evidence were discovered. Can't we?
Probably.
No, we literally can. We have the evidence list. Right? I'm
Check.
not- I'm
I don't
crazy.
think so.
I think so.
No, I don't think so, actually.
Okay, go on.
Because the evidence list doesn't. There are no dates on it.
What is there date on this one? Because it's done.
I don't know.
Can we examine it?
No, I mean, it's checking only.
Oh, it's
It's only
picture.
this. Yeah.
I guess not.
I don't know. That's all I got so far.
Would it?
If they were found after the Dark was committed, then they're worthless.
Would it have something to do with the picture with the three of them standing together? Because the jar isn't broken and so neither is the prosecutor trophy.
What does that have to do with it, though?
Because they weren't broken until after the new murder, which means it happened before he was convicted. I don't know. I forget how we progress.
What do you mean by that? This is a purely hypothetical, of course. Well, I suppose I did place those items in my safe. Such an act wouldn't necessarily constitute forgery. If concealing evidence found at a crime scene isn't forgery... I'm not through speaking yet, Raito. It all depends on when the evidence was discovered. Okay. Really, Chief God? At the very least, there's one very large benefit you reap from all this. Oh, I wasn't aware. What is this benefit? That would, of course, be the position you have, Chief of Police.
Oh,
The resolution of the SL9 incident secured your promotion to Chief. That in itself is sufficient motive. Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas! That's a good one.
Ho ho.
Huh?
Oh,
Do you really think I'm that incompetent?
Yes.
What do you mean? Even without the case, I was already in line to become the next chief. Resolution of SL9 merely sped up the inevitable a little. Is that true, Edgeworth?
Yes. He was going to be made chief anyway.
Be careful when pointing that finger, or you might wind up being the one pointed at.
So that means
I can't tell what that accent
there's
was.
only one
Did I get my
possible
answer?
motivation for you to commit forgery. If you didn't do it for yourself, then you did it for somebody else.
Don't be silly, Worthy. You know me better than that. There are only 3 people I look out for. Me, myself, and I.
And apparently not the Oxford comma.
There.
And the judge.
It's out in the open now. Aji, would you mind if I change my testimony a little?
by all means, please do.
My hate grows.
Wait, go back to that tape. What?
This thing?
I would be an accomplice if there was nothing in it for me.
I mean, obviously press him on that, right?
You kind of can't just say that and not elaborate.
Bro, you can't just say that. Sorry, but the only person I truly care about is yours truly. That girl, Lana's little sister, was it? You think I felt sorry for her, you'd better think again.
Yeah, he felt threatened by me.
Yes, the Batosai must
You're
be...
right. You don't feel sorry for anyone.
You're right, but in particular, the Batosai must be contained. She's too dangerous. Be tough on crime and tough on people. That's how I was raised.
You seem to be lax enough on yourself, though.
Good one, Worthy. There have been something in it for him. Given his selfishness, he
Oh,
have
no,
helped someone out.
Wow.
Kind of
It's
figured
almost-
the accomplice.
It's almost as though he does not have someone working 10 feet in front of him.
Wait,
If
Oh, sorry. But I think, I mean,
Well, the music stopped, so I think that means you picked the right answer.
no, I think this is still correct.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have helped
I
out
think-
anyone.
No, I think it's wrong.
Relax and take a deep breath, Mr. Wright.
He definitely helped someone.
Try
out
to
there.
think outside the box.
But did he, though?
After all, that's what you're good at, isn't it?
Right, no, I'm thinking too literally. He didn't help someone, but he did help someone.
Yeah.
Outside the box, never thought I'd hear him tell me that.
The option in those scenarios is never the no option.
Yeah.
Although I think if it's bringing us here, I don't think we could have picked it off rip.
Yeah, usually if the music stops, that means you picked the right answer.
Either way. The question isn't who would the chief help, it's who would ask the chief for help. If someone did that, he'd be sure to find a way to benefit from that person.
It appears the defense has nothing more to say. Chief, would you please repeat your
Yes.
testimony?
Oh, I guess.
You're good. I think that was just like a repeat thingy. Because
Yeah.
he doesn't have Emma or Maya.
I think it's just a hint.
Yeah. Oh.
Slap, slap, slap.
Yeah, I mean, true, you might not help out anyone for their sake, but if it would benefit you, you might decide to assist someone.
Mr. Wright. It appears you're positively determined to portray the chief as a nice man who likes to lend people a hand.
That is not what I mean.
Very well then. Who is this person you believe Chief Gat may have helped forge evidence?
Thank you.
Lana Sky? The defendant?
I believe it's quite obvious in light of the circumstances. They really love showing us this one, huh?
Yeah,
They worked really hard on those 3 frames.
1, 2, 3.
Emma Sky fell victim to an unfortunate series of events. Who would want to help her more than her own sister? As for Chief Gon, he would also have a reason to help Lana if she asked him to. The reason, of course, is self-profit.
Self-profit? What do you mean?
After the Slime incident was resolved,
No.
Lana Sky was appointed chief prosecutor at the prosecutor's office.
That's me.
The person who arranged this job change is you, Chief Gon.
But how would he profit from all this?
He would be able to use the chief prosecutor as his puppet. Essentially, he would acquire unchecked authority over all investigations.
You mean to tell me that despite the chief's formidable appearance, he plays with puppets?
Brother.
no.
And he can't fucking hold a sword. I'm back, bitches.
Oh wait.
Admit it, Chief! You assisted Lana Sky in forging evidence. Your motive to appoint her as chief prosecutor so you could control her. Righto, my boy. You have quite an imagination. Roll the credits. Let me ask you something. What? Do you have any proof of this? That I controlled Lana? For example, is Lana testifying that I've done such a thing? Lana... keeping quiet to protect Emma. There's no way she'd testify against Gon.
I'm afraid without any proof this all amounts to nothing more than mere conjecture.
Unless... that is also what happened in this incident.
This incident? Which one
Oh
would
my
that
God.
He forgot!
be? We have
Of course I'm
multiple
talking
murders
about. The murder of Detective Bruce Goodman.
here. The thing we're trying to figure out in the first
The chief
place.
prosecutor has been acting strange throughout this entire trial. Almost as if someone has been controlling her.
I guess this is when the Flash convicts her.
Yeah, right. The fucking Speed Force has been activated.
Worthy, you'd better watch your tongue. I wouldn't want you to get hurt.
He's openly threatening more people in court.
What do you mean?
What he means, Your Honor, is that Chief Gunn is involved in the murder of Detective Goodman. This is fine. Not only that, but the Chief is now making Lana take the rap to cover up his involvement.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Nani?
All 2 of the judge's brain cells can't handle this.
Order! 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 I'm done.
Oh, like fully, okay, full stop.
Shit.
Huh?
Oh, virus.
Oh,
Whatever.
yeah, completely virus, okay.
This is an affront to the highest ranking officer in our law enforcement agency. Oh, she's back. Iris.
Iris.
Iris. Did you say anything, Iris? I like heard whispers?
Just now?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Someone tap in for me. I'm tired of being this
Okay.
bumfuck judge.
Right, I got this. To accuse the chief of police of blackmail and murder? Impossible!
Oh god, I need to take a sip of water 1 sec. Your Honor, I was merely reiterating what Mr. Edgeworth said in easier to understand language.
It's too late, Mr. Wright. There's no turning back for us now.
Oh, that's so romantic.
I know.
It looks like he's the one who's decided to go through with this. If you wanted, Edgeworth.
Yeah! Can you prove this, Mr. Wright? That the chief, a high-ranking officer of the law, is involved in a murder.
Pretty sure Phoenix
What?
and
That's crazy.
just agreed to spit roast Gone.
Yeah, I think so. I'm about to roast myself, bro. Good question.
I don't know.
Regardless of his rank or title, Chief Gaunt is just a man.
No, he's a vampire, bro. We've talked about this.
I reject my humanity!
Yeah, that's right. Von Karma was Strahd. Gaunt is just like budget
Also
Dio.
Von Karma was a monster.
I don't know. Von Karma's more deal than this guy is, because this guy just appears in court.
I think I saw a tweet earlier today where it was like everyone else in Ace Attorney 1. Objection! Von Karma. And then it's like goes into like the Eldritch like copy pasta.
Well, there's a character in Apollo Justice who's also pretty eldritch. People who played it will final case, you know.
Yeah.
That guy. Oh, I'm sorry. The question is he a criminal? I believe the evidence will tell.
Is he a Luard? I see.
Is he Luard?
Alright then. Let's see what Mr. Wright's got. And it better be good. Show us the evidence that ties Chief Gaunt to the murder of Detective Goodman.
Oh.
The fucking, it's the shit Marshall gave us. What was it? Yeah, that paper.
This one? Oh, the ID card, right?
Yeah,
ID card record?
His name was right at the top, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This is the ID card list.
Yes, the one that shows who entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. There was one ID on the list. We couldn't determine the owner of yesterday. 777777777.
Lucky number 7.
Oh right, this is me. Fuck, it's taking a toll on me now. Sorry, but there's no way you could prove that's my card number. It's your number.
Huh?
How do you know that?
The safe in Chief Gaunt's office requires a code to open.
When I was breaking and entering.
Yeah. When I was breaking it, it required a 7-digit code.
7 digits. You don't mean...
No, I don't mean. But I'm afraid so, Your Honor.
7 minutes.
7 minutes. I'll finish you in 7 minutes. The code was 7777. same as the remaining ID card number on that list. Chief got... Ooh, he's in angry mode now. Look at that twitch.
Oh no, you've dealt damage to Strahd. Now he's using legendary action.
Now he's gonna summon multiple Strahds. Chief got...
Not unlimited gaunt works.
Unlimited gaunt works.
I am the bone of my crimes.
You entered the evidence room on the day of the crime.
Order! Order! Chief Kant, what do you have to say?
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Nothing.
Nothing. The defense's search of my office was in violation of regulations.
And I will demand Mr. Wright be punished to the maximum extent of the law.
Oh god, you dirty boy.
But right now, this court demands an explanation from you about the use of this ID card.
Oh good, they're just gonna ignore that Emma is a killer. I'm ecstatic.
Yeah, I think that's, yeah.
Chief Kant, so, you admit it. You went to the evidence room. On the day of the crime.
What about it? I'm chief of police. Whether it's the evidence room or the bathroom, what's the difference? I can go anywhere I want.
Tell me,
It ain't nothing but a heartache.
when you entered the room, were you alone?
I always go to the bathroom alone. As I do with the evidence room.
That's suspicious.
That's TMI.
That Goodman wouldn't have happened to be with you that day, would he? Of course not. Why would he be? I hadn't seen him in days. You hadn't seen him in days, Chief God? I'm afraid you've just undone yourself. On that day, you had to have met with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean? This trial's purpose is to determine Lana Sky's guilt.
No, it isn't, Your Honor.
Oh.
This trial's purpose is to determine the truth.
Collusion!
That's a mistrial.
This is a lot of things.
You're not in charge of this court no more, Judge.
I'm the captain now. Katie.
Oh, if Chief Gaunt met the victim on the day of the crime, then we need to determine one thing. What transpired during that meeting?
In that case, Mr. Wright, I'm going to ask you for evidence.
Okay.
Show us proof that the victim went to meet Chief Gaunt on the day of the crime.
Fucking shits and giggles. Give me evidence.
Okay,
Yeah, right.
Give me proof.
We definitely have something in this pile of bullshit, right?
It could be the thing that he was missing his ID card, right? Or because it was the,
Oh,
It
it's
can only
there.
be submitted to the chief of police. Detective Good. That's so specific. Detective Goodman lost his ID card on the day of the crime.
Or to be more accurate, Jake Marshall stole it.
So Detective Goodman filed out a lost item report. You'd have had to give that report to the chief of police. Yet you are in possession of the report, which means you can't be sure he filed it. He filed it. How do I know, you ask? Because he needed to enter the evidence room that day.
he needed to.
Yeah, to transfer the evidence out.
Oh,
Detective Goodman took the form to you, Chief John. Then, you accompany the detective to the evidence room.
I like to imagine the judge get the most honest O of his life.
I accompanied him? There's no other way the murderer and Detective Goodman could have entered the room.
The murderer.
I understand your pain, Ben. Hold on, let me guess what you're going to say next.
He's Joseph Joseph.
The next words out of your mouth will be,
The next words out of your mouth will be, I, Chief of Police, murdered poor Detective Goodman.
He said it. Get him.
"You, the chief of police, murdered Detective Goodman."
Exactly.
But wait,
There's more.
the chief of police didn't necessarily need to accompany him into the evidence room. Could have just lent him his ID card.
Yes. Now that you mention it, I believe I might have done something of the sort.
But he lied earlier.
Ignore all my expressions earlier.
Sorry, But that's not possible. According to the record, your card was only used once. Yet you showed us your ID card earlier. If you had really lent it to Detective Goodman, it would have been found on his body.
Oh my god. He's gonna electrocuted?
He turned into a Mega Man boss, bro.
Chief Garrett, you're an electric type all along.
He can't know
I mean, look
that
at the hair.
He can't know that I'm a cancelled boss from Mega Man Star Force 4. No one can ever find out.
Get out here like Red Hot Chili Peppers.
The murder weapon was most likely a spur-of-the-moment crime, for no one in their right mind would choose the police department as a place to commit murder. After the murder, you contacted Lana at the prosecutor's office. Why? To dispose of Detective Goodman's body, of course.
I wonder how that conversation went.
You're forgetting, Mr. Wright, that the victim's body was discovered in the prosecutor's office's parking lot. How did he manage to move it there?
I was at the police department the entire day, you know.
And everyone's aware that Lana stayed at the prosecutor's office after the ceremony.
Everyone except me, it seems.
Also, did we talk about how that conversation went down? Like, he rings up Lana, it's like, oh, hey, Lana, by the way, I just murdered someone. Can you please move the body for me? Okay, thanks.
Yeah, no,
Remember, I helped your sister out.
You know, he literally called her up like, hey, you know how your sister's a fucking killer and like the legendary manslayer herself? Yeah, here's the thing. If you don't want her to anyone to find out that she's the Batosai, I need you to dump this body for me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it went down. Like,
Yeah.
word for word.
Yeah, I think that's accurate.
Word for word.
Maybe, I mean, the Batosai part's absolutely true. Still,
It's the only thing that makes sense.
yeah, you're the chief of police. You have an entire police force at your disposal. Oh, so you think I just ordered an officer to do it? Hey, you! Take this here dead body over to the prosecutor's office! I don't think so.
That sounds like a quote. It's in quotation marks.
Chief Gaunt, you left all the evidence we need. Prove how you moved the body to the prosecutor's office. And all this time, I thought it was just a useless clue taking up space.
The attorney badge.
My god.
Well, you see, Strahd is a Lancer. You could have just teleported the body.
That's alright, share with me around.
But only within his domain, and the river's not inside his domain.
Really, the victim's body, Chief Gaunt used this.
Evidence law.
Why is that in our evidence file? What?
There's so much fucking evidence.
Wait, hold on. That entire textbook only explains 2 rules?
Yeah, there's only
What is
2
it, a
rules.
fucking picture book?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
look
probably.
At look at the cover, bro.
I mean,
It's something that Phoenix Wright can understand. It's age appropriate.
I guess she knew her audience. She had to buy the right book.
Bro, is it the Blue Badger?
blue badge.
I don't remember.
Cause
What else we got? We have 3 pages.
Yeah, what
right?
else we got?
Have we used the cloth with the handprint?
not
We use
yet.
the fucking screwdriver.
No,
Right?
yeah, but I think the cloth with the handprint's supposed to link back to whoever force pushed Neil into the fucking armor, right?
Have we used the fucking screwdriver yet? What is that thing doing here anyway?
Yes.
I think we used it already at some point.
But it was brought back to his office. Like,
I don't know, I think it's the Blue Badger, dude.
I think it's a screwdriver.
Go for it. Blue badger, screwdriver. I don't care. Let's just get a move
Get me
on.
out of here.
Yeah, click something, please.
Click.
I was right. No, wait. Well, I see. Oh my god.
Judge!
Judge?
Huh? Oh, no,
Nope.
that was wrong.
Oh my god!
And I'll help you dispose of it.
Bro!
Let's take this apart.
Bro! No, don't save.
Merry
No,
Christmas
no,
and
it's
a Happy
fine.
New Year.
I just don't want to see it stuck.
Oh yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Why did the judge? Yeah, and I'll help you dispose.
What about the cell phone? Like him calling Lana to pick it up.
I
Actually,
mean, I agree. Phoenix needs to go.
what's that thing next to the blue badger?
Next to the Blue Badger?
Yeah,
The ticket? The parking ticket?
this could
No,
work.
but that's Edgeworth.
No, we used that though. Oh, wait.
Didn't they use Edgeworth's car?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
This is how you move Detective Goodman's body. Oh my god. He's a genius. He's a genius. He's an undisputed god gamer.
Joe.
Chop chop.
Oh, I forgot. A parking sub, Miles Edgeworth.
You mean?
Massacre.
The body was found in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car.
Sorry, I have the same amount of functioning brain cells as the judge. My bad, guy.
Phoenix, what happened to your voice?
Oh,
Fun karma.
I think it's obvious what happened. The body was moved by that car. It has
Wow.
a mind of its own.
You mean I carried the victim's body?
Precisely so.
But wait, even you know, I didn't plan on returning to my office after the ceremony finished that day.
Oh,
But
this
you
is
did return. Tell me why.
nothing but a heartache.
I was asked to go by Chief Gaunt, no less.
Oh my god.
He told me he wanted me to keep it in here in the prosecutor's
The
office.
evidence is useless. It's a dump. It's a
Yeah, it's a red herring.
Yeah.
Or they both could have worked.
In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here.
So you see, what you were really taking to the prosecutor's office wasn't the screwdriver, but the victim's body in your trunk.
Detective Goodman's body was carried in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car?
Yes. Unless, of course, you have another explanation, Chief. Allows you to have asked Mr. Edgeworth to transport evidence from a closed case. There's only one plausible explanation. Transport the body to your accomplice, Solana Sky.
Order! 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 What's going on in here?
He's got dementia, too.
Is there no room for rebuttal to the defense's outrageous accusations?
Think back to the photograph Miss Starr took at the prosecutor's office.
Before running Lana down.
Before running with her built-in speed force because she's actually Barry Allen, this was not a photo of the body being stuffed in the trunk being taken away. It was exactly the opposite. Annie.
Oh, sorry. It is a photo of the body being taken from the trunk.
Chief Gunn, but please, say something.
I believe your time's up.
My time's up?
Sorry,
Raging
Writer.
deep.
Sorry, Writer, but I'm having lunch with the District Attorney General after this. We have to get going if we're gonna make it in time for the early bird special. But you're a fucking criminal! Remember what I told you earlier? A police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons? I have the right to refuse to testify. I'm invoking that right now.
But what? But that's not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered. Like how bad you look right now.
So you're going to just run away after all of this?
Run away! Don't make me laugh, Worthy. I stabbed old Goodman. That's what you're saying, right? If you had any conclusive evidence, you would have presented it by now. Well, You think I had Lana dispose of the body? If so, then show your proof and get it over with.
I'll say it again, Mr. Wright. Damon Gant is the current chief of police. This court will not tolerate any accusations against him without concrete proof.
Your Honor?
It doesn't matter, he has qualified immunity anyway. Do you have any concrete proof that Chief Gant murdered Detective Goodman and made Miss Sky dispose of his body?
Do I have any concrete proof? Fuck, do we?
I think we don't, actually.
Evidence law, clearly.
Evidence law.
No,
Without
yeah.
the handprint.
Oh no, isn't it?
The handprint's still for Neil. Right? This is clearly part of his fucking poncho.
That's later.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, there's
Don't we
still a
have
later?
another weapon?
Well, no, later, like, we've almost got him.
Don't
I don't believe you.
Don't we have one of the knives that's the murder weapon?
One of the what?
Yeah, that knife. Isn't that the murder weapon? No, not that
No,
one.
no, this is...
The other
The
one.
broken one?
Oh, you're saying this one's supposed to be the new murder weapon.
Maybe, or maybe something else?
I think we don't have any evidence.
Okay, I mean,
No.
Dennis is a 900 IQ savant, so I'm just gonna say I have no proof yet. It's no use showing evidence. I'm not even sure of myself. No, Your Honor. At present, I have no conclusive evidence. See, IG.
In that case, this court is forced to penalize you for your allegations against the chief.
What?
Nani?
Here's a tip. Never gamble what you can't afford to lose, righto. It seems that Lady Luck was on my side again today. Okay, IG, I'll leave the rest to you. You fuck, get back here.
Oh no,
Or
did
your
you
earlier
lose?
answer, right? This is an affront to our senior officer in our nation's law enforcement agency.
Lady Luck, Maybe we should have a word with her.
Mr. Edgeworth, what do you mean?
There's one lady who knows the real truth behind this trial. We haven't yet had the honor of hearing her testimony.
Mia Fey?
A lady who knows the truth.
Oh my god.
Another witness.
In the absence of conclusive evidence, the only other method of proof is testimony.
Chief Gunn has invoked his right to refuse to
He's not
testify.
a lady. There's still someone else, one more witness who can answer all the questions.
You mean if she's honest for once in her goddamn
raised
life?
in this trial, someone right in this very room.
Mr. Edgeworth, who is this person?
Oh, gee, I wonder.
Why are you asking me, Your Honor?
Because it's your
Have you
job.
forgotten? The defense is the one calling witnesses today.
Actually, yeah, he literally offloaded his job.
Yeah. You
You're
just go
right.
home.
Does such a witness exist?
We may not be willing to tell the truth, but we can't just stop now. Where's Mia Fey? Close
Oh
enough.
my god.
No, Edgeworth's just along for the ride at this point.
The defendant? Miss Lana Sky, why would we hear testimony from the defendant? That's ridiculous.
She was in the underground parking lot at 5:15 p.m. on February 21st. Asked to dispose of the victim's body. In accordance with certain someone's orders.
Mr. Edgeworth?
The prosecution has no objections, Your Honor.
Very well. The court will now take its final recess for the day.
Liar. I don't
15
believe you.
minutes, And we will reconvene to hear the defendant's testimony.
The never-ending case.
Hold it!
Oh,
Oh, this fucker.
I thought it was going to be Larry Butts. Chief Gunn, I thought you were going to go eat.
Listen good, Lana. It's talking to Lana. I don't think you need to tell you this, but if you accept Mr. Wright's claims, there will be terrible consequences.
Guys?
Hello?
Hello?
This is a threat.
I'm so tired of this kid.
I mean, this isn't the first time
This
you've
is
tried to
so
go into
dumb.
That's right. Your sister will be found guilty for Neo Marshall's murder. Ah! This isn't good.
this. Wait, he literally just said it!
Of course, you never support such outrageous claims anyway, right? Just something to think about.
He literally said this on record in the court!
Yeah.
All right, then. I've got a lunch date to meet.
Like, this is the second most obvious quid pro quo in my entire goddamn life.
This dude's fucking stupefied.
Okay, if there are
What do you mean,
any other-
okay? Arrest that guy.
This court is
You
now in
psycho-
This is so
that.
stupid.
Game sucks.
Imagine if someone did this in real court. Oh my god.
Looks like we managed to stay in the game.
Yeah.
My part here is done. I'm going home.
Thanks for your help, Edgeworth.
That chief is something else, eh, pal?
Detective Gumshoe, everyone's favorite.
Not a detective anymore.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah,
Oh my
sorry
God.
about that.
Hey, don't worry. I've already decided where to work now. At your office.
With
Oh,
the
shit.
Glock.
My office?
Sure. I'll take the place of that top knot.
Oh shit!
Okay, I want to see that timeline.
Oh my
Could
god.
he mean... Maya, where are you?
Gumshoe becomes a psychic.
Still, looks like we're all out of moves now. Chief Gun's done it again. He always gets the upper hand.
Because he's cheating.
It's not fair he has the right to refuse to testify.
Not fair.
I hate
Settle
this
down,
patch.
right? Remember what the judge said?
But Chief, that's not a right to be casually invoked. There's certain risks to be considered. You know, the time he flashed back to the time he reiterated what Edward
Risks.
said.
Yes, what do you mean by that?
It's simple.
End queen.
If the chief refuses to testify, the opposite also holds true.
I mean, the purpose right to say anything too. Ah, yes, we can't finish
Oh, it
the
was
case.
me.
We
It
can't
was
fin-
actually.
shit.
We can't truly finish this case without our sidekick. Emma, are you okay?
Never better. When I came to, I finally realized I could kill again. I've been listening to the whole thing from like up in the gallery.
She heard everything that's been going on.
My sword is yours, Mr. Wright.
You have my sword.
I will protect this dojo to my last breath.
Oh
Emma,
my god.
I'm sorry for what I said before. You know, about you being the
You
Potosi.
fucking murderer.
No, don't be. I am the Potosi. You know, it's funny. I almost feel somehow relieved.
Relieved?
Yeah. Now I finally know who I really am. To think that, like, all this time, my sister was being blackmailed by that terrible man. And she did it all just to help me hold my oath.
Ever since her appointment as chief prosecutor, everyone who knew her said she changed. Perhaps it was easier that way for her.
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean? To follow Chief Gaunt's orders. She must have shut herself up deep inside. To force herself to do anything and everything the Chief told her to do.
That must be why she became so cold.
It was totally my fault. It's all because I broke my oath and murdered Mr. Marshall.
Hey, don't go blaming yourself now. I would have done the same way. I mean, if you want to blame anyone, you should blame society.
Oh
my
man,
God.
we do live in one of those, huh, Gumshoe?
Cloud nose appears on.
Why do they keep on using murder? It's like manslaughter.
Okay, do you think this game has any legal terms?
Chief Gaunt may be able to fool everyone else with his forgery, but he can't fool my memory. I remember now. I knocked his ass out,
And I don't regret it.
and I do it again. Pop, pop, pop.
I see.
Well, we better get back. It's time for the final act.
You better be fucking serious this time. Emma, why don't you wait here?
Oh no! I'm going with you.
Unsheets the.
Swords out.
I want to be there. I want to see the light leave there when Lana tells the truth.
Let's go, right? It's time to end this.
Thank the fucking Lord.
God, I didn't think this guy would have so many lines. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. It's,
Yeah.
For some reason in my brain, I thought it was a different prosecutor, and he was just kind of chilling on the side. So I thought he left the country at the end of game one. What the fuck is he doing
Oh
here?
no, he's leaving the country right after this, Katie.
God fucking damn it.
Yeah, something like that.
Get
Like,
fucking bamboozled,
like-
Katie. I don't know what
Yeah,
to
I
tell you.
did.
Like
Holy
the second
moly.
this case is over, like Edgeworth realized how bad this last case was and gets on a fucking plane to Europe.
Yeah, I think it's for the best, honestly.
Oh yeah, that's
And
what
then,
he
right,
did.
and then Wright spirals into depression until Ace Attorney
Yeah,
2
'cause-
happens, and they're like, "Oh, the game's good again, thank God."
Alright, I'm not doing this right now.
Are
We
figuring it
can't,
out?
it's too late now.
Yeah, but no, but I'm out of here.